Today we're doing the last of the series with the 300 grain bullet that CW Longshot sent out to the channel. And this time we're going to be using Longshot. And that's coming up next here on Jesse B Outdoors Reloading. Welcome back everybody, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment down below if you like videos like this. Once again, we need to thank CW Longshot for sending these bullets out to the channel. He sent a bunch of these out and we've been doing a series of loading videos with them. When the weather gets better outside, hop over to my main channel, link will be down in the description below, and we're going to shoot these. What we're doing in this video is we're going to load them up. In those videos, we're going to run 5 over the chrono, and then we're going to have fun smacking the steel with the rest of them. What we're going to do is we're going to bring that camera on in here, and I'll show you guys the components that we're going to use today. Components we're going to use today is going to be the Lee 452 300 round flat nose bullet here. Then of course we got our Longshot powder right here that we're going to use. Disclaimer, do not use my load data. Make sure you get it out of a published book and do your own load testing with it. What we're going to do is 12 grains of Longshot out of this. This is a Ruger only load that I got out of the Lee manual, but I still want you guys to work up your own loads here. This isn't a max charge, it's about in the middle, and I wanted to try it out. And then for primers, we are going to be using CCI large pistol primers. And then for brass, we are just using mixed range brass. Now in this video, we're only doing 20. I have been doing 25, but I only got 20 bullets left. So let's go ahead and get started and load these up. Alright, as always, I'm going to run one round through. So we're going to put our piece of brass in. I do this for the new reloaders. Also for people who might not know how a Dillon 550C works, all the 550s work like this. So we put it in the first station here, and I got an RCBS sizing and decapping die. And then what we're going to do is push forward on the way down, and that puts a new primer in the brass. We'll put that back in, and we're going to move it around here. If I could quit fumbling around with my fingers. Now I'm going to take my locating pin out over here. This is going to be the powder through expanding die. Before I go any further, I have a bad time at explaining this. With expanding, the bullet can't go in until you expand it. You got to expand it. So what we're going to do is zero our case out here because I want to get a powder charge check. Like I said, we're using 12 grains. This is a mid charge, so if I'm like 11.9 or 12.1, really don't care. I'm not going to chase a 10th. See where we're at here. And we're at 11.9, so that's perfectly fine for me. And then I'll show you guys here. You can put the bullet on top now, and that's why we have to expand it. Now what I'm going to do is move this on over to the seating and crimping die, but I always have it just set up for seating because I use a Lee factory crimp die. So now we're going to put that bullet back on top here. We're going to seat that bullet. Then we're going to move it over to the Lee factory crimp die. The seating bullet's also an RCBS, by the way. Now we're going to put our crimp on it and then kick our round out here. And there you guys go. There is our first round. So now we are going to go full progressive. So we're sizing and decapping and priming. Putting another piece of brass in. Now we're expanding. First station, we were going to resize, decap, and prime. Second station, we are expanding and powdering. And then push forward to prime it. Now we are going to the third station here. This one we are bullet seating. And then the second one we are powder and expanding. And the first one we are sizing and decapping. And then pushing forward to prime it. Now this step here is where all the fun starts to happen. We get all the stations filled up here. Get that in there. Put a bullet over here. And now we got crimping in station 4, seating the bullet in 3, expanding and powder in 2, and resizing, decapping, and priming in 1. And there we go. We are in full progressive mode. Now we only got 20 of these, so these will get knocked out real quick here. As you guys notice, I've been doing this little series of 45 Colt. .45 Colt is a favorite round of mine to reload, and it's winter, January 2024. So what better thing to do than to load up a bunch of these, and then when the weather gets nicer out, we'll go out and shoot them like I said before. This will be the last in the series of these 300 grainers because that's all I got left. I think what we are going to move on to next is we're going to stick with .45 Colt. But what we're going to do, I dropped the bullet. I'll be right back. Alright, picked it back up here. But what I want to do with is stick with .45 Colt. Let me get this figured back out here. Everything's falling apart. I got to get it lined back up for some reason. It was a little bit off. But what we're going to do is I want to do another little series where I'm going to use 45 ACP rounds, and we're going to load them up in .45 Colt. And that series is going to be, can you shoot semi-auto bullets in .45 Colt? And what we're going to do with that one is we're going to load up a couple of different 45 ACP rounds. Now there's a trick to doing it, and I'm going to tell you why you need to do the trick, because if you don't do the trick, you're going to take a chance of leading your barrel. For some reason my plate is not getting lined up too well here. There we go. It's that first one. Some of these are really hard to get. There we go. But there is a trick to it so you don't get leading, and that's what I want to go over in that video series. But we're going to have some different rounds to load up into that one. Alright, now we smoothed out here. Really like this setup I got going on here, in case you guys don't know. I'll tell you a little bit about it. I got the Dillon roller handle, because this setup has changed since I got this Dillon 500C. I'm using a inline fabrication skylight, and then I got inline fabrication flush mount kit, but I got the spacer in it because I didn't want to router out my table. And that's the setup we are running now with my new desk here. In case you guys don't follow the channel, I got a brand new reloading desk. My last one was getting pretty rough, ratty. Every time I reloaded on it, I thought it was going to fall apart. But we have done some nice upgrading here lately at jesseboutdoors reloading for the reloading part. It was much needed, because if you guys, if you don't follow my main channel, I have a link down in the description. This is actually a second channel of mine where I'm doing all the reloading. We're low on primers now. But what we're doing is on that main channel, when I do my main channel, I reload all my ammo that I shoot on it. I just wanted to make sure we had the power to charge here. And I shoot all my ammo on it, so not only is it helping out on this channel for doing reloading videos, it's helping me out on that channel. I can't believe some of the SDs I was getting on some of the ammo I reloaded on that desk. That's kudos to most of that ammo I loaded on my Lee Classic turret press. And talking about my Lee Classic turret press, we're going to see that back in action, because I just ordered a mounting plate to put on this inline fabrication mounting system to put my Lee Classic turret press and a couple of my other presses on it. Started off with the Dillon, because it's my brand new press, so we got to do that, but we'll move on to the other ones. But we are already down here, closing out these 20 rounds here. They go pretty quick on this machine. I love sitting here talking to you guys about stuff while I reload. I know this one wasn't that much exciting. We only had 20 rounds to do, but I wanted to bring you guys along for it. And there is our last round right here. A .45 Colt with the Longshot in it. Once again, this is a Ruger only load. So let's go ahead and go back up on top. So there you go. We have our last round made up in our series with the 300 grain Lee bullet that CW Longshot sent out to us. Once again, thank you, Brian, at the CW Longshot channel, if I could spit it out here. Link will be down in the description. He's an awesome brother for sending stuff out to the channel for us to do these videos on. So these are the last ones we're going to make up. So the next 45 Colt video you're going to see, we're going to load up some 200 grain semi-wad cutters from Hoosier Bullets, and we're going to load them up here in the 45 Colt, even though they're for 45 ACP. I'm going to change the setup on this a little bit, but we'll go over that in that video, so that's coming up in the future. So as always, don't forget to check the links out down below. Down there I have links to Axle Hearing Protection, Gators Eyewear, and a bunch of other companies I like dealing with. Some are affiliate accounts that do help out the channel. Some of them got discount codes to save you guys money. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment down below. We are One Nation Under God, and I'll see you all on the next one.